this going up here. Okay, here we are. This is a Dren608 plays. We're playing Nórë Huinë. This is my fan pick play of Baldur's Gate 3 as a monk. I have to take the Drunken Master subclass. I have not respect anybody. I really think I'm going to have to. It's just, there's too many odd numbers. I don't know why Larian built characters this way. If you were at the tabletop, you wouldn't do this. You know, you would not have 3 odd numbers. You would make sure that you had at most 1, probably your main stat, and the rest of these would be evened out somehow. So, I don't know if I can do that or not, but I find it very odd that they force you to have 3 odd numbers. It's like they're daring you to have to take the ability thing and another ability thing for 2 of your 3 feats, which is silly, because the character I built, I know I can get Hill Giant strength potions and things of that nature to help my strength, and I know that there's something to help my intelligence, so I left those at 10s. And then I know wisdom helps a monk, dex is important for a monk, and then con was just as much as I could get, and I wanted to be able to talk to people. I could have probably dropped 2 points off here and made my con be an odd number, but that didn't make sense. So I don't understand why they don't have these better balanced. But that's just the way they did it. It's kind of like they just said, get the maximum in their primary whatever. I was looking in my inventory before we started, and I do not see the Speak with Dead amulet in anybody's thing. And I was going to go talk to Ogres, and if we fail in the talking to Ogres, I'm not sure that Astarion is the best choice for us. So, and then the other thing I need to do is Gale. I don't know if that'll work. Are ogres humanoid? I don't know if ogres are humanoid or not. If they would count. Well, I have 4 Featherfall, so I definitely want to have him learn Featherfall. I have 2 Burning Hands, and I might as well have him learn the Chromatic Orb while I still have it. The only question I have is because all their description says is giant and ogre. And I don't know if that makes them humanoid or not. It doesn't say humanoid on their description. So I'm going to assume that that probably doesn't work. Alright, we'll learn these 2 things. And then in here, I want to make sure that I take... Probably can get rid of... We've got scrolls and bottles for grease. And I wanted to take a mini AoE. Probably... Thunderwave is probably not going to move them very much. The Chromatic Orb does more damage, so we'll take Chromatic Orb. Okay, so we've got a few spells there. But we definitely have to go back to camp because I don't have my Speak with Dead amulet. Oh, I gave it to him. Must be on Will, maybe? Did I have it on Will? We'll check. Gotta be on somebody. Come on, come on, come on. I'm not actually going to do any camp stuff here. I just need to figure out who has the amulet. She's got the nice helmet and the nice battle axe. It's a toss-up on whether she should have the battle axe or the greatsword. Tears protection. You know, I probably should swap those. The reason why I gave this to her is because that was from those Paladins of Tyr, but she can't really use Tyr's protection because that's a concentration spell, and if she rages up, she can't concentrate on a spell. So as much as I like you having that from a story standpoint, I think we're going to swap you out. Give this to Karlach. Give this to Lae'zel. Karlach, you're going to get the big bad axe. But you don't, what do you have on here? 50% and Ring of Flinging, Power Gloves, and really good mail. She did not have any gloves. Okay, I gotta get him some better armor. Okay, well, Will, you're not coming on this excursion. Gale is, so we're gonna give that to Gale. And I guess we'll give this to Gale as well. Okay. Now, the question is do I want to take a big fighter for these ogres in case I can't talk them into this? If I can't strike a deal with them, I think I'm going to need to have somebody that's able to take a hit and hit really hard back. What did I do with her? Heart of Iron, host resistance. Savage attacker. So she rolls twice and uses the highest result. And there's got a pile of books I need to sell. I did go through all the books offline and read them all. I haven't done that for you guys. I have not been reading the books out loud. I don't know if you guys want me to do that. I think I'm going to take her instead of Astarion. I know I was bringing Astarion for a specific purpose, and I think I'm going to swap in Karlach instead.
What's on your mind?
I need you to come with me, girl. Do I need to do this? I think we'll just take her out.
Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join.
That's right. We're going to have Astarion take a rest because we're going to be fighting big, ugly things.
Let's go.
Things that you might like to chop up. Okay. And then I need to have Gale. Oh, well, let's just get back out to the world. And then Gale cast a long strider on her to give her extra movement. If you've got somebody with long strider in your group, have them cast long strider on everybody. Because it is that extra 10 feet or 3 meters if it's in... Oh, can I cast that on the little guy too? Yes, I can. So now he's got long strider on him, so he can move a little faster. Okay, you, sir, need to turn yourself invisible. Because that's your whole point. Okay, how are we going to do this? We're going to have... I guess I have... Me and Karlach have to go in to talk to the ogres. This is going to be a little bit difficult. I think I want to have Shadowheart and Gale up top. Do I want to drink a potion of giant strength before I go in there? So when I hit him hard? Well, the idea is to not only hit them... Oh, that's why I brought a Astarion. I was going to try and do a pickpocket. Oh boy. Because I don't think we can pickpocket him now. Because originally I was thinking I would go in, have the monk standing here, Gale up top, Shadowheart back here, and have Astarion go all the way around the building. To sneak up on them here. I suppose I could still do that. Oh, jeez. I don't know what to do now. Because I don't think I can... I can't see the leader yet. I can't highlight the leader yet, so I have to get just a little bit closer. Alright, what are you? Lump. So... Don't want to do any spells that require Constitution saving throws on these guys. These guys... So I can probably get off of Tasha's Hideous Laughter. If they're considered humanoid... See, it doesn't say humanoid. It says type giant. Right? And if you go in to look at, like, me... It says type humanoid. So I guess that madness won't work on them. Okay, so that won't work. But I could probably get a Tasha's Hideous Laughter to knock one of these guys down.
This inane chatter pains me. Oh, fool. Shut mouth. Head hurt.
Okay. Alright,
Still breathing, despite everything.
I guess we'll try it. Alright. First off, we're gonna ungroup everybody. Let's try this way. You're gonna group it with me. Feels like it's a waste, but I think I really should probably drink one. I've got a bad feeling this isn't going to work. And it won't hurt me against the spiders down below. Okay, so now I have Chill Giant Strength. A lot of times I do that for Shadowheart so that she can actually hit things. But her job today is not going to be to hit things. Alright, Gale.
Elminster's not around.
You and your
so
buddy.
might as well. Game marks as faded as the memories of the children that played them. Wonder what became of them.
It's right there, Gale. There's a missing notice.
Consider it done.
Missing children. Maggie Terrans, Marcus Terrans, Mathan Deach, Rochelle Kirk.
Yep.
Very well.
Now you need to hide
Yes, yes.
and go up the ladder. And then you're going to hide behind the wall. So that they don't know you're here yet. And then hopefully you can jump out and drop like a cloud of daggers on them. Actually, you need to go downstairs because you're no good up there. You don't have any ranged attack. Okay. Shadowheart. Now I have a necklace of guidance on me, right? Don't I?
Still alive, so that's progress.
Yeah, I can do guidance on myself, so she doesn't need to do that. I need to have her upstairs because Lump casts spells. So she needs to be upstairs to throw a silence just as soon as she can. So she's got to do the same thing.
I must keep going.
I need her to hide.
Quiet as a mouse.
Not really, not in that clanky mail you have on. But you can move up to here as well.
Time for a little pilfering.
Alright, you don't have a good enough dex to do pilfering. But you should be able to step like up to here, drop a silence, and then move back. That should keep him from casting a spell, I hope. And he can step out and throw daggers. Oh dear. Gale,
You have my attention.
you need to move back here and hide.
Bother.
Okay. Now we got me. Hi, this isn't gonna work. We're gonna have you, little guy, and move you into here. I don't think you can do anything. Maybe go here. Now they can see if you go in there. Okay, we don't want to go that far. Alright.
Home tastes good.
I think I don't want anybody else but me technically in conversation.
Come on, let's go. Steady. Sneak, sneak.
You're my backup.
Have a lot on my mind. And
Okay, am I ready to do this? No. So I'm going to come up to here. I'm going to cast Guidance on myself. And I'm going to go in alone. I think it's going to cutscene for everybody. Yeah, cutscenes for everybody. No, it only
tastes
shows me.
like chicken.
Good, it only shows me.
No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show is the brand of the absolute.
You're quite eloquent for an ogre.
Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see. I am a gourmand.
No, you're not. You got a funny little thing
And
on your head.
you, a delicacy. Unless you bear the mark, of course.
Let's try the deception. Right? +1 from charisma and 1d4. It's not that hard. I thought it was harder than that. Okay, well. I just barely made it, too.
Indeed. How regrettable that your meat must go unsavored. Food? Food. Not food. Friend.
I notice you don't bear a brand of your own.
I've no use for the absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only. Gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold. And the rest sate my hunger for meat. Boss goblin give gold. We check brand. Good deal. No talk.
Forget goblins. You should be fighting for me.
I am, by all accounts, a student of higher commerce and extortion. Make me an offer. Tempt me.
That's going to be a hard die roll. Do I want to just give him 500 gold? I don't remember how much gold I have. God, I don't know how much gold I have. I didn't check. Obviously, I can pay these, right? Give you 500 gold if I can call you into battle, or I can try to pay you in the flesh of the fallen. You'll have your fill. Wow, what a choice. If I fail this, can I do a quick save in the middle of talking? Let's try the persuasion. The whole point of this was to get them to use against the Gnolls in the north. Because there's a whole bunch of them, and there's a Flind and stuff, and I wanted to use them against those guys because they're kind of tough for fourth levels. And if I can get them to do some of the fighting for me, then, you know, maybe they'll be beat up some too, and then if they don't like the deal after that, we can take them out. Well, I'm not good at deception. Well, let's try this. I did save. Oh god, yeah, it's a 20. This isn't gonna happen. Oh, I've got 4 inspiration. Should we try it one more time? Oh, almost made it. Now it's going to cost me more. I'll do it again, otherwise I'll reload. Yeah, I'll just reload. Okay. Sorry, we're going to reload that. We'll just pay him the 500 to bring him along.
I am, by all accounts, a student of higher commerce and extortion. Make me an offer. Tempt me.
Alright, we'll just give him 500 gold if I can call you into battle.
A serenade to my ears and a boon to my belly. We've a bargain, my tasty kibble. Take my bone horn. One blow and the ground will quake with my family name. Use it when the need arises, and never a moment before. Ogre kill everyone around, then Ogre eats them. Well spoken, indeed. Ogre kill everyone around.
I've seen few other ogres in these parts.
We follow the sense of blood and gold to all lands fertile, friend. And this land proves particularly fruitful.
Okay, I'm gonna have you fight some gnolls. Alright,
We will keep close. When you are ready, sound the horn.
got it. Lumps Warhorn, yay. Okay, so they go poof.
On my way.
Yeah, I knew about that. Can you guys not come downstairs? Oh, you're sneaking still. I forgot you guys are still sneaking. Okay, you can, don't have to hide anymore. The big bad ogres are gone. Forgot everybody was hiding.
Blood. No, never mind.
I'm going to go ahead and throw guidance on myself again while we're looking around. So it helps for perception checks. Ah, food here. Surprised the ogres left any food at all. What's down here? Nothing. The Folly in the Fall. Huh. Let's read that. I'm going to keep the books for a little while. Please either leave me notes in chat or leave me notes in the comments if you'd like to hear me read all these out. Though clearly old, this handbill has managed to maintain its bold print over time. For one season only, see the play that sent Ultra's Everlight Theater into chaos. The sharp-tongued traveling troupe presents The Folly in the Fall. Part 1, The Lost of Netheril, that great wizarding empire in humanity's age of wonder. Part 2 of the great mage Karsus, his brief and terrible godhood and the ruin he wrought. Part 3 of Netheril's fall, 1,000 years of shade and Shar's subversion. Part 4 of Netheril's return and its shadow falling upon the land. Penned by the great bard Bragan Feg. Bragon Feg. The Folly and the Fall tells the true story of the flying Netherese city, Thultenthar, and its dramatic return after 1,000 years in exile on Shar's Plane of Shadow. See the climatic battle above Myth Draenor rendered in stunning detail thanks to the finest thaumaturges, on the coast? Somebody want to leave that in the comments or the chat? What's the phonetic pronunciation of that word? It doesn't seem to be right. Direct on your village green as the sharp-tongued traveling troupe makes its transit to Baldur's Gate. See it now, or face 1,000 years of sorrow. Okay. Whatever. It's worth money. Right? Is it worth a gold piece? It's worth 14 gold pieces. Which means I'll get half that. So we're going to take that. Where is she? Is she standing right next to me? Now, is it she that has to pick it up, I think? There's supposed to be a little cutscene here. Maybe you have to be at a certain level. She reads the school's attendance log, fills ancient pages. As the days and pages, more and more pupils' names vanish from the entries. An urgent script, a note in the margin states that someone has to investigate the missing children and their families.
Someone's diary. Might explain what happened here.
And Fables of Faerûn. Across the dark lake on the south shore there is a chasm, said the Godfather. Within the chasm lives a rogue mind flayer called Ir. It will teach you all you must know. As well as just fought with danger, he fended off aboliths and cloakers and like until he reached the mind flayer's chasm. It emerged from its hovel, tentacles writhing. I am here to learn, Shoal told it. Graxteth lived a young druid named Skull who could conjure eerie whispers in his brother's minds. Eager to develop his psionic powers and take over his clan, he asked his godfather who could teach him further. Very well, came the response. On the first moon's passing, Ir taught Shoal how to read minds. On the second, it taught Shoal how to bend them. But this was not enough for Shoal. He wanted to destroy minds with a mere word. So be it, said Ir, and it bestowed a blessing on Shoal. It is yours, the knowledge to shatter a single mind, but you may only speak the command once, Ir told Shoal, for then it is forever forgotten. Ready to assume control of his clan, Shoal returned to Gracklstuck. Show me what you have learned, the Godfather told Shoal. Grin spoke the command, and his own skull shattered before the Godfather's eyes. Said the Godfather, the lesson is complete. Yeah, that sounds about right. Let's give those to... I've had Carla carrying the books? She's my book carrier? I think she's my book carrier now. Okay, there was... I thought there was another book here. Somewhere. I could have sworn there was another book. I remember the first playthrough, there was like a... There was like a little cutscene where she's kind of staring at the book. Maybe I have to have a certain... Karlak, are you still hiding?
Good looking.
Stop that.
I've got a long road ahead.
Alright, we gotta check out the poor dead tiefling. Alright, I need to take these. Oh, I can take everything because I have a potion of giant strength on. I don't have to worry about distributing the weight so much. I don't think I can actually talk to them. Who has no amulet on? We can have Gale do the talking to the dead. Where's the amulet? I know I took it. Did I give it to Gale? Yes, I gave it to Gale. So Gale, why don't you put that on? And be a little bit of a necromancer, will you?
Which way to the nearest library?
The tiefling's corpse stirs with the spell. You realize the tiefling's body has been torn open by huge hands.
What brought you to the village?
Warriors. Gold. Skin. Silver blades.
Yeah, that would be Githyanki. Where did you see them?
Mountains. Road. Gate.
Okay, it's another way for you to find out that you have to go that way to find the Githyanki. In case you don't talk to Zoru in the camp. Where are you from? Oh, this is the friend that Zoro lost to the... Who did this to?
Ogres. Hungry. Bloodied. Screams.
Okay. Alright. Okay, that was not fun.
Looking ahead. What's inside?
Can't remember if there's anything... Oh, here's another book. Hey, this is for other gods. This is the gods' books. Seluna guides us through the night. She is the moon, the stars of tears. Her sister tries to douse her light, but she protects us from our fears. Shar will take your sorrow from you, but beware, her night is dark. She'll hide your pain and secrets too, and all your joy and all your spark. Sylvanus, god of all that's wild, of nature's danger and its charm. His glory is not to be defiled, or you yourself will come to harm. Yeah. Got it. So anyway, I don't know if you guys like having the stories read to you when you're watching. So I'd appreciate comments on whether you like that or not. A lot of times after I've done my first playthrough, when I've read everything through, on second and subsequent playthroughs, all I do is I hold the book open. That's what I'm doing in Gale Goes Forth. Is I just hold the book open for like 4 or 5 seconds on each page of the book to let you pause and read it yourself.
What path lies before me?
I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I need to go here, and then I have to go across that little bridge. Now, am I going to run into any vents down below? I don't think there's any vents that I have to worry about to carry around boxes. When I go down into the spiders thingy. Right? Well, there's some stuff here. I better put on a guidance. Okay, Volo's Guide to Baldur's Gate. Volo is an idiot. Poorly drawn map of a city is captioned in flamboyant script. The most thorough and accurate account of the city and people of Baldur's Gate, the sordid gem of the Sword Coast. An editor's note in crimson ink follows. V. This volume is startlingly accurate, save for the nonsense about the Black Dragon Gate. It is not alive, no matter how many vagrant hags claim otherwise. Commission someone else to draw the map. E. For those of you that don't know, E usually means Elminster. Oh, some food. Alcohol! I have to have alcohol. I'll push some healing. Does it have a... It's just a funny looking backpack, so I'm going to send it to camp. I like... There's like 2 different shapes of backpack, and then there's one that says it's a heavy backpack, and there's another one that says it's like a patched one. And by using those words alone, you can kind of sort your stuff into like 4 different backpacks. A burlap sack and a pouch gives you like 6 different containers. There is a loose boulder here.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Sure is. Can you move this loose boulder, hon? Can you throw it? You can actually throw that boulder. Can't throw it very far. Force blast. It was a force boulder. Oh, I missed that. Oh, I should look at that one. Oral history of... Covered several chapters, one for each cited source. It claims to contain first-hand transcriptions of the oral histories of several storytellers throughout the realm. Valamor the Outcast, 52-year human paladin, Oathbreaker. Given Valamor's reputation in Athkatla, the city she once called home, I met the former knight officer of the noble and exclusive order of the Radiant Heart with no small amount of trepidation. She has lived as an outcast for some years now. The rumors of her character quite preceded her. I spoke to one of the prelates of the order who described her as a dreadful, sadistic traitor, warning me that to find her would be suicide, that she would kill me before I could speak a single word. He was wrong. When I finally tracked her down, we spoke for an hour, and I left with her blessing to share her story. I will not disclose their meeting place, as the order punishes those who violate their vows with beheading. Of course I regret it. Breaking an oath isn't going back on your word. It's not an ethical quandary. It wrenches out a part of your soul. Before, I could call on angels to fight alongside me. I could banish fiends back to the hells, and demons to the abyss, all with a thought and a prayer. I lost my voice. I speak, but this isn't my voice. It's an echo, a whisper. Tell them this. Most days I wish I'd died rather than breaking my oath. But I'd never take back what I did, what I refused to do. Damn the order. Service became dogma. Obedience was virtue. To question was sin. Justice and duty are uncomfortable bedfellows, and eventually they make bastards of us all. Very true. Very, very true. Yeah, blind adherence to whatever. Oh, I have one of these. Well, you don't have any other helmet, so put that on and then hide that silly thing. Gives you a +1 on dex saves is all it really does, but it's better than nothing. Give you something. We all saved against the force damage, so we didn't take any damage there. I guess we could go down and do the spiders. Okay. I don't think there's anything else up here. She's got another loose boulder so you can get her up. She can just pick up and throw. So I think that might be a way for like somebody who's really strong like Karlach, or somebody who drinks a hill giant potion. Just pick that up, throw it at the cracked support beam, and knock that down on the ogres. Is that the idea? Whoa, whoa, what's up here?
Looky!
Okay, but isn't there something on top of it? No, that's just part of the desk. Okay. Oh, there is. There's a book here. There's a book. Go pick that up, Karlach. That's another one of the gods book. This one will be the elves. Lyria, lady of deception, goddess who wears many masks. Invoke her name, avoid perception. She hides your lies and secret tasks. For joy to Lyria, you must call and worship her through soulfelt dance. So find her presence in feast halls. Do not give idleness a chance. Lovitar's pleasure is your pain. Your scars are an offering. Scourge or candle, whip or cane, can your devotion bring? Yeah, that's the sadomasochist in. Well, sadomasochism is just not my thing. And what you get out of it is a blessing until long rest. So unless you're going to go do a whole bunch of stuff right after you do that, it's not worth it to do. Okay. I don't think there's anything else out here. We've seen all this, haven't we, dear? Yeah, we've picked up everything here. So we can go back into... We've been in here. This was the... the basement where we got the book. Alright, so we got everything. I think we grabbed everything in here. Yeah, there's nothing sitting around in here. So we can go down the hill. Let's see, I think everybody has dark vision except Gale? Is that right? Dark vision, dark vision, dark vision. So Gale, you need to use...
Oh, I have the magic touch.
You got one of these. Cast that on yourself. So you got dark vision. Alright, we have all got long strider, right? Okay. Alright, I guess we go down the well.
Most excellent.
I probably should be me leading.
Need to find a way forward.
3 alerts and a savage attacker. Let's go mess with the spiders. Find the rock.
From an overgrowth of moss, the well looks unremarkable.
My investigation sucks. Gale.
Seek and you shall find me.
The well stands as it has for ages.
He has a better chance. And we'll give him... Barely making die rolls today. This is going to be a very bad day. I'm going to get chomped up by spiders.
Dry stones line the wall. At the bottom, something gleams in the dappled light.
Okay. Let's go. There's spiders down here. Whispering depths. Okay. On the whispering depths. You want to get around that side. Unfortunately, you have to go through this way. Which usually means you get caught up by the critters.
And these things have stayed interesting.
God. Can't remember if I can get around without fighting these guys to begin with, or if I have to fight them right away. Okay, I can get by them. Alright, you want to go in here first if you can, guys. And get all the stuff that's in here first. Because it's a combination to warn you. So there's water, which will help you against the ashes. Some torches, which will help you burn webs. There's a wooden bucket, which I don't know what it would help you do. There's a hammer. More water. Water helps because some of them spit acid or poison, like venom on the ground. Is what I mean. And then the water gets rid of it. God. Books. Soul coins at Chitsi. I think we've read this already. It's just fun and independent and conducted a site in Avernus. First benign play in the house. Candlekeep does not encourage or promote the entrapment of mortal souls. Soul coins as a concept are one of merciless simplicity. The sum of personal and magical essence, the soul, is bound into a minted piece of infernal iron and used as currency by devils in their cohort. They are frequently traded for their value, can purchase mercenaries, magical items, and even fuel strange engines in the hells. However, there is a fascinating culture surrounding soul coins as well. So up to a devil admitted she has one coin she will never sell, for it was the bargain that got her promoted out of Lemur status. She connected me to a half-elf warlock who had promised his soul to a coin after death. I was able to look at his contract, which is reproduced below. The next 50 pages appear to be a painstakingly written legal document, infernal with headache-inducing number of footnotes. Fringe Philosophy, Volume 5. Okay, Volume 4, too. House would not stoop to publish any volume outside of the great Ghanaian journals they so diligently guard. I am not so grand before I lent my name and my knowledge to the High House of Wonders. In all Marvers therein I was naught but a lazy farm girl who liked to look up. At first then, the slow and serene earth motes, entire mountains mitigating through the sky. It was later I learned of their origins, of the ancient Netherese empire that fashioned them, of the residual magic so potent it sustained them still. The wizards of Netheril carved marvels out of the mundane, lifted the earth aloft for industry and sport. It was later still, after I earned my place at the High House, that I learned of the long shadow Netheril cast along the evolution of our craft, and that their great flying cities fell in folly and flames does not diminish the wonders they wrought, and this stubborn aversion to studying them, to learning what they learned, is the very antithesis of God's teachings. Yes, many of the catastrophes inflicted upon the centuries were fruit born of meddling with Netherese seed. Yes, their last shining bastion fell into shadow, their lore twisted to Shar's dark and destructive designs. And yes, I say again, whether the High House will sanction it or no, to study the very flame of creation is worth it, even should the fires consume us. Get some mind flayers I know I've read before. So I'm just going to pick those up. We've done this. We're going around. We're going around the edges here. That's a bedroll. Tattered journal and a heavy chest. That's what I was looking for, spider step boots. That's what I need to put on my feet. So that at least one of us will not get stuck on the webs. So I'm going to take those. That's why you want to try to come here first. And then you put those either on, in my case, I'm pretty much a melee fighter as a monk. But you put them on like either a melee fighter of some sort, so that they can run across the webs and attack the spiders and things that run across the webs without getting stopped. Because it's very annoying to have somebody like Lizelle try to run across the spider web and then get stuck in the middle, and the spiders just sit there and pick her off. Tattered journal. Journal filled with hastily sketched diagrams of spiders and various spell runes. The captions are largely written code, save for a few passages near the end that are penned in shaky common. They can sense my devotion, it draws them. I hear them in the shadows, whispers from the Dark Mother. I woke to a gift wrapped in spider smoke, a pair of boots taken from the heretic's corpse. Lost sons or daughters to reward my faith, to let me know I'm on the right path. Another gift, the corpse of a drow, sigil scarred upon his face, and an arachnomancer, one with the power to inhabit the spider's form. It is a message, a calling. My blood already dries upon the dagger. Her blessed image carved into my skin. Yeah, these people are nuts. But it's worth some gold. Nothing in that one. Wicker chest has some scrolls. Protection from energy. Acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder. Shocking grasp. And a scroll of web. Well, okay. Why don't we give these to Gale for now? Okay. Alright, so I went around the corner. Now I go in here and I take things like the incense. And this thing. Why are you not letting me grab that? That was a spider egg, I guess. I don't remember if there was anything in this. Didn't think so. There's a bucket. There's a bottle rack here. Which won't let me take anything out of it. Oh, there's a ritual diagram. An ornate diagram is drawn upon this parchment, depicting a ritual of some kind. At the bottom, two figures, a spider and an elf, are sketched with overlapping circles. A single word is penned beneath them. Transcendence. Oh, not really. Doesn't work like that. But you can believe whatever you want to believe. And then you can stand here and you can take a look on what you're going to be having to get through. See, there's a bunch of spider eggs over there. There's a big nasty spider up there somewhere. A couple of nasty small spiders down here. And then over here, you can see one right now. Warning, if you have arachnophobia, this is not the part of the movie you just kind of want to not watch the next bits. But you can see there's a spider behind that web there. And then there's some more. There's like another one of those and a couple of entons around here. There's a backpack up there we have to grab. And a couple of other things. Set everything on fire. Burns forever. I can get a couple. I get a gold for like each one of these pots. Alright. Alright, let's turn this way. Let's go fight us some critters. There's a couple of entons and a couple of phase spiders. So, like I said, if you have an arachnophobia issue, now would probably be the time for you to skip ahead. I will try to chart past the spider fight for those of you that don't like to deal with spiders. They're really not, I mean, they're monsters, but they're not as scary as they could be, I guess. I could go up. That gives me an advantage, somewhat. Except I need to be able to fight hand to hand. So does she. Let's go up. It's better to start from above than below, I guess. See, there's an old backpack there that I could try to go get, but I think as soon as I walk out on the web that they'll be alerted. Right? think that's how it works. Yeah, see, there's a big nasty spider down there. I think there's another one over here. Or maybe this is an Enton. Yeah, there's a lot of... This is a spidery thing. So, those of you with Arachnophobia. Oh, too late. They seed me. Where are you? Oh, wow. He's far away. He's not so far away. You're right down there. And I'm here, and I can't do a damn thing. What now? I can't do anything. I guess I just have to shoot an arrow at it. I do have some arrows. Ice won't matter to him. What does he have? 33. 24. Well, I can't hit the spider, can I? I can hit the spider. I probably should have poison resistance potions in my pocket, but I didn't do it. So I'm gonna have to deal with that. Okay. I really can't do anything. I probably should have jumped down there and just beat on this thing. Okay, I'm stupid. Okay, what can you do, dude?
Need to act fast.
I think she's gonna go ahead and do a bless on Karlach, me, and herself. Because they're the ones most likely to fight. And then she cannot switch. She can't switch weapons. She should have switched weapons. I forgot spiders. This thing does extra damage against spiders. I'm so stupid. Okay.
Gone with the weave.
Now what am I gonna do?
Knight to King 5. On my honor.
Oh, he doesn't do very much damage. Yeah, run back here. As far as you can go. Alright, they get to go. He's gonna phase up here. Yep. And spit poison! They spit poison, I forgot. They spit it. He's gonna dash over here to come fight, which is fine. And you're gonna phase up here. Well, you're not even gonna phase, you lazy bastards. And then he threw a web. Okay. Okay. So, Karlach, what do you want to do? If you get there, you kill him. But I don't know that you'll get there, so you want to jump here, if you can. Because now you're enwebbed, but you can whap him. Okay, I need to go hit him. Why am I at disadvantage? Why would I be disadvantaged? Oh, because I'm poisoned? Because I'm poisoned? Because I'm poisoned. I think I'm still going to go down and just start beating on this guy. Because I'm not in webbed, so I might as well go do what I do. Not quite enough. Okay. That's all I can do. You, sir. Oh, because you're poisoned. Jesus. Everybody's poisoned. Heals and removes burning. Doesn't get rid of the poison, but that's something. And did it not hit the spider web? I didn't hit the spider web. Ah. Well, she can healing word me. And then she can try to throw this. Is he standing on rock? I meant to change. God. Okay, Karlach, you're in webbed. Oh, for the love of Mike. 75% chance and she couldn't get it off. Oh, well, let's try it.
Count on me.
Get out your axe. Okay, well, that's interesting. Okay. Critical miss! Critical miss! No. Not critical miss. That's bad. Alright, Gale. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Oh, no, I got that one. I was gonna say, you gotta be kidding, I missed it? No, I got that one. I only did a little bit of him.
My faith will protect me.
Are you in webbed, hon? Just difficult terrain. I don't know if you can get down. Can you get into not difficult terrain? And then maybe shoot? 65 there. 75 to shoot him. So maybe we should shoot him.
Time to deal some punishment.
4 points damage. And get out your other weapon. Gotta remember to swap her spear for the future. Alright. I'm gonna take 3 hit points, but I don't care. Because then I'm gonna whack you. With a reckless attack. And killed you. Killed you dead. And then I am going to whack you. Seven to 12. It's got 3 to 13, so I gotta use this. Okay, so now... Are we standing in poison? Okay. I think we're standing in poison. Why am I still infested?
I'm fading fast. I must heal.
Okay. If I were to throw... I'm trying to remember how this works. I have to throw a water, which of course is nowhere near me. Where's all my water bottles? And I think I need to throw another water bottle. Around the spider. Right, then I don't walk into toxin. Okay. That's how I do that. Alright, I need a short rest. Because, oh my goodness, Tonto.
That took the edge off.
And I'm still not all that healed. Let's drink. I'm 1 off max. I'm going to have to go with that. Alright, there's another spider. Where's the other spider? There's another spider over here? Yeah, there's another spider over there, so I have to throw another water. Because I know these things all have, like, toxic stuff around them. And if you throw water on them, it dilutes it so that it doesn't hurt you. Right?
No
Then you can
traps,
go up
please.
and loot him just fine. Nope. Not the key I was trying to hit. You have to go check out the skeletons. Bits and pieces for us to sell. There is over here. Oh, come on. Somewhere around here. There's... Where am I at? I need to go back this
How
way.
much farther can I go?
No, I think I have to go back this way. Yeah. Alright, you guys stay down here. I'm gonna run up and grab that backpack. No, there's... something else here. Why am I not finding what I'm looking for? Should be like an apprentice backpack? Oh, there's an old backpack down here. Maybe this is where I need to be. There's some more here. Okay, there's supposed to be like an apprentice body along in here somewhere. Maybe he's further in? Alright, well, I've got to do these things. Each one has a little bit of something in it. Hey? Sometimes they have rocks, sometimes they have bones. Sometimes they have healing potions. That's the backpack I'm looking for. This is the backpack I'm looking for. Nope, it's not. What the?
Bet that will fit in my pack.
There it is, apprentice pack. That's what I was looking for. Because this is what you're supposed to read. You know that I left my homeland because I was bound to my master and not because I chose to. Were it not for the oath that I swore, I would still be home serving the Zulkers and not tending to hogpox in this crude hamlet. However, an oath is an oath, and I will serve him as is my duty until I am released. The early journal entries are written in a delicate, intricate script that gets tough, rougher and wilder the more pages you turn. It ends with one hastily scrawled entry. They did it. The dark justiciars got the old bastard before the Zulks did. Could. Now he's bleeding out, and once he's gone, I'll be free of this oath. I can go back. I'll return the tome of necromancy he stole. They'll forgive me then. They'll know I'm loyal. The key gem's secure in the tunnels. Once I have it, I'll slip into the cellar and take what I can carry and then home. And that's where we're at. Undoubtedly ancient tome, so that helps us with the tome. We need a rock. Right? We need a rock. The apprentice pack. This is one that I pick up, and you'll see me put this the apprentice pack, an old backpack. There's another one that's like a tattered backpack, and then there's one that has a different picture. So you end up with 4 different backpacks, a pouch, and a burlap sack, and you can have 6 different containers holding different things. I tend to put all my dyes like in the burlap sack. I'll put like things I don't want to lose, whether it's just for story's sake or if it's something I think I'm going to need, or if I remember that I'm going to need in the future, I'll put that in the pouch. I'll actually have a couple more pouches where I'll put sister flowers in when I get there. And then the backpacks, it's kind of like, you know, one's for, I don't know, clothes. Another one would be like for weapons. Another one would be for maybe armor, you know, and the 4th one's like miscellaneous magic items and stuff. So that's kind of the way I try to divide up my stuff so I can find out what the heck I'm doing here. Alright, we do have some cocoons here that I can't get to because they're hanging. That's very rude of them. And it won't let me shoot it. See, it won't let me find whatever fell out of there. So, is this another one that's hanging up? Yeah. You get simple boots out of it. Okay. One of these had like a gemstone in it, which is why I'm doing this. Worth like 50 gold. Potion of healing. See? Some of them have good stuff in them. Some of them don't. Alright, over here. Big mama spider gonna be a problem. We don't have hit points. Alright, where am I in the map? Search for survivors of the caravan. Yeah, I've got a bunch of things to do. This way first. So I want to turn around and go the other way. I want to go up here and check all that out. And then we come back down this way to check out this. And then Big Mama Spider over there. So because we've already checked this guy out, right? I did check him when I was here. Oh, I didn't do this. No, I didn't. Yeah, he's got a sword. There's a studded shield. There's a great sword. Leather helmet. This to Shadowheart till I find something better for her. Okay. Now we're gonna have to try and take out the spider eggs. I wonder if I can sneak across and get one batch, have Gale cast, like drink an invisibility potion and sneak across with me. and he can cast a what do you call it? The blades. That might be a way to do it. Okay. I think this is how I clear up some more map. Okay, now where am I? What am I trying to do here? I want to go up into my...
I'll take this way.
And this is where everybody gets stuck in the webs.
No one's stopped me yet. Think you can take me on?
And that takes us back into
Not over, then through.
the forge. Right? We did all this. What are you doing? Over here. Yeah, we've done all that. Okay. Okay, we did all that. But that's a way for us to get out. Get back to the Blighted Village. Okay. Just trying to clean up the messes, folks. Just cleaning up the messes. Come out here and take a look at the pretty waterfall that we cannot get to because it doesn't want us to get to it. We need to come here. I don't know how we get there, but that's where we're going to go. And we come up this way because we get to see some stuff up here. And then this is the one that takes us into... let's not get you guys stuck in these webs. Because I think this just takes me over to another way in and out, so to speak. Right? There's nothing over here. Yeah, this is the wall I broke in the which building is this? Is this the same building? Yeah, this is the other wall I broke to get into the blacksmith. Okay. Okay. Got it. There's my friends.
I'm ready.
That'll bring our errant monk boy back to us. Okay.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
There's a black spot there that I can't seem to get to, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'm sure there's a way to get there, but I don't know what it is. So if you guys know how to get that black spot off of this map, right there, where my mouse is. There's one there that I don't know why it's still there. It was just there. I guess I can't get there. But it's like you can't, I don't see any way to get to here. So I really wish they wouldn't do that. They give you spots and then they say, oh, you can't go here. These phase spider eggs? Phase spider eggs. Okay, no. No to the phase spider eggs. Thank you very much. Dead goblin. Good stuff. Okay, this is where I'm gonna fight the big bow I want to go fight right now. I don't want to fight that right this minute. I think... Just make that stuff go away. Because we don't want them spawning behind us. Right? Okay. Stick. I think there's a little bit more down here that I have to discover. Yeah.
Anything of use?
Could be. $14 gold. Oh, and a dagger. Set the camp. I also use backpacks to help me organize vendors, people that I'm going to visit a lot. I give them a backpack, and then I, after I sell them all my junk, I like group together all the junk. I take a few minutes, grab together all the stuff, you know, the mundane stuff, and throw it in the backpack and keep all the magical and alchemical ingredients and things like that. I leave those outside the backpack. That way I can not have to sort through their entire inventory to find what I'm looking for. I think I can put everything in the backpack in the barter window and give it to them that way too. I'm going to try that. Isn't there? Some dead bodies over here? Yeah, the goblin child. Goblin trying to save the goblin child. Better caps don't have anything, right? No. But there's a wooden barrel. With potatoes! They were hoarding the potatoes. That's why they had to die. They were hoarding. There's an Ogres egg. Okay, that's an egg clutch. Let's get everybody away from the Icarus cage. And then have me shoot it. Because I don't want any more phase spider babies. We don't need more phase spiders. We have enough in the world. Okay. What I did not do was be able to see anything about this space here. See, this... I don't know, maybe they think this is cool that you see spaces that you can't get to. But it just annoys me because... it's gotta be somebody's basement. In the middle of that rock. Right? But you can see the heavy black line there. It's like you can't get here. Even though it's there. So it's like, why do you have it blacked out when I can't get there? Is there some other way from the surface into there that I didn't find? I don't know. I think I'm going to load the mod that unfogs the map so I can see where everything is. Just for my own curiosity, because this is... If I go over here, I think this goes down. Is that right? So I would have to go... Yeah, I think if I go over here... Yeah, there's a couple of things still hanging up there. But getting there is a real problem. See, there's leather gloves. Spider egg. Let's die. Could shoot the spider web. Is this a spider egg? That's a spider egg. Oh, I had spider eggs hanging up in the sky. Is there more? Are there more of those? Somewhere? Don't see more of them anywhere. Alright, now... Where am I?
No time to rest.
So now I'm thinking I have to go... up to go over? No, that's taking me back there. How do I get to here? Oh, I must have gotten close. I'm getting close to the bad guys here. Yeah, see, there's a clutch of eggs and a critter here that we got to take care of. There's a clutch of eggs here. There's a clutch of eggs here, and they're going to be big bad mama spider. Again, for those of you with arachnophobia and can't stand to have spiders in your games, I will mark this as the next spider battle, and you can skip this and just see the aftermath. Unfortunately, that's going to be most of this particular thing. Here we go. I don't understand why it does this. I get this message saying that it's screwed up, but everything seems to be working fine. Alright, I'm going to check some things here, folks. Why are you not letting me do this? Huh, I don't get it. It looks like it's doing fine. on my live feed, but it's telling me it's having troubles smooth streaming. So if you're getting some problems, folks, I don't understand what it's doing, but it seems to be okay. So I don't know what's going on with my YouTube streaming here. Maybe I've just got too much interference from other things. Alright, we've got to do some serious spider fighting, which is not going to be fun. Okay, we need to have... Somebody's got to take care of that clutch. Somebody's got to take care of that clutch. And then we got to fight spiders. Okay, everybody. Let us all be hiding.
Risk being an open view. These boots have seen everything. I don't need any attention right now.
Why are you visible, basket? No, basket. Go invisible.
Maybe I should stay crouched forever. Breathe deep and move.
There's the sight line. Okay. So now, Gale's got to be getting close enough to throw a spell out that way. Unless I have a scroll I can use. Do we have scrolls? What kind of scrolls do we have? We have Scorching Ray, but that seems a little excessive for eggs. No, she's not carrying anything. So me, I gotta have scrolls. What do I got? Mirror Image, Cast Curse, Grease, Burning Hands. Well, I don't have a lot, do I? Don't have a lot to do here. It's going back and forth on me. I'm really not sure if this is streaming real well for you guys, so for those of you that are on, please let me know, because I can't really tell. It's not letting me know if I'm really straightened out the streaming. So this could be kind of choppy here. All right, well, we're going to try and get through the spiders. Man, it's taking me almost 2 hours just to get through the spiders and the ogres. I don't think I'm going to get to the gnolls. I was hoping to get to the gnolls, too. And then we could go do the red caps next time. Because I want to go back and talk to Auntie Ethel, too. All right, we got to get through the spiders. How am I going to do this? I do not have any... He's the only one with an AoE. I could Burning Hands those things myself. Okay. So he's got to do... How am I going to do this? I'm going to swap the boots. Swap the boots. Okay. So he's gonna... Come on. He and I are gonna swap boots initially. We're gonna separate everybody up. We're gonna divide and conquer here.
Basket in and out.
And let's not take your dude with you, because he'll probably get stuck.
Step by step.
Move, Gale, move!
Keeping my head down. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Probably. It's not the gods, the spiders.
Carefully now.
Okay. That takes care of him. Now the girls.
Let's go for a good meal.
The girls are gonna have to be over here. How am I gonna do this? Have to throw a firebomb down there, maybe? Do we have one of those? Yes, we do. Okay. It's a 10-foot radius, so I don't know how big that'll be, but that's what we'll try and start off the battle with. Alright, so she's gonna move to here.
I'm too tall for this.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Actually, no, you're not, dear. Actually, I think she could do it too. Except she doesn't have any. She can try and do the Scorching Ray. If necessary. Okay. Basket, you're gonna go hide up here. For now. Trying to figure out what I have to do with you. Oh, I don't want you guys standing right next to each other. Right? Okay, now let's see if we can be sneaky. Wait till she's walking away. Okay, killed all the eggs. Gale. Oh, now I need to hide again. Hide,
It's a
dumbass.
friendly-looking shadow.
And then Gale.
Can't see a thing from down here.
Doesn't she take a look at it?
Very well.
Oh, she saw. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Don't burn
Karlach.
yourself.
You want to throw one of these over here. Didn't quite get them all. Can you throw another one? Oh, you're not in combat yet. Okay. Throw another one. Okay, you got all that. You're not in combat yet. Neither am I. So only Gale. All right, Gale. What you need to do,
Creator. Destroyer.
you need to cast your funny things. Like right there. You probably get the web too, but I don't care. Did you get all the eggs? Looks like we got all the eggs. But you can't do anything about her. Um, I'm sorry.
Out of sight, out of mind.
I don't know. Does Gale?
Take it.
What fools these mortals be. Step by step.
Nice and quiet now.
Oh, there isn't a lot I can do.
Don't
Alright.
burn yourself.
There's one down there. Where's the other one? There's one down here. I could come down here and hit this one. Should I do that? Yeah, I'm gonna go hit that one.
Look what we have here.
So I did him for some damage. He's got 6 left. He's got 6 left, huh? Can I get Shadowheart to be able to come down and hit him as well? And maybe just end him? No, Shadowheart has to change weapons because I forgot to do it. I'm going to change weapons now. Okay. Now, can she come down and hit this thing? Yes, she can. Alright, she's going to come down and do that. She's going to join battle, but she's going to get him, hopefully. Alright. And then she's going to go back up. And move over here, getting ready for more spiders. And you're just going to get hit, dude. I can't do anything. Okay.
Death is but a word away.
Okay. I'm finally in the battle. She's going to come upstairs. Because she can't really do anything else. There's no reason to be down.
Jimmy on the go.
Nothing important is ever easy.
No, it didn't take her upstairs. God bless it.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Why did you not go up the things? Okay.
Try me.
I missed. I missed. I can't miss. God, I'm terrible. I'm absolutely terrible. This is terrible. Oh, baby spiders. Alright, sorry, I'm gonna have to do a long rest before I go see the Gnolls. Sure, both of those died. And then... why do I have nothing in my items? Why can't I do a... do I not have any potions? I don't have any healing potions. Wow. I didn't realize I didn't have any healing potions on me. Here, Gale, drink that. Wow. I was not expecting that. You, dear, are going to try to make it fall down to Karlach. So it takes a bunch of damage for falling. Which makes no sense because spiders normally, you know, have a, what do you call it, the safety thread. You think it would slow it down, but that's okay. We'll take the hit. It's gonna get to go back upstairs, but that's what I can do for her. Oh, what happens if she casts Sanctuary on herself? Can she do? Can it not attack her? And then move back a little bit. Okay, so they're gonna kill Gale.
Can't have me. Not yet.
Okay. So I cannot just get there. So I need to do Step of the Wind, which lets me do jumping, right? Now I can just jump forever. It's only a 60% chance to hit it, but I'm going to hit it with this thing.
Strike you down.
It's saved, but I critical hit it. It's only got 56 left. Now it's going to kill me, of course, but hey, it's only got 56 left.
Gods, it's hot in here.
I don't think you can get to him. I don't think you can get upstairs to get to this one either. But you're going to come up this stuff. Oh, you can jump. How far can you jump, hon? I don't think you can jump far enough to be able to hit it. Not enough movement. Alright, then shoot it with an arrow. Hit it with a no matter arrow, because that way it won't be able... If you hit it, it won't be able to... You missed, of course. Alright, Gale, first things first. Let's have you drink one of the big potions. Takes care of that. And then can you... We did not use this. Didn't get enough. Still has 5 left. Dang nabbit.
Can't give up.
Only a 40% chance? Even when it's threatened? Oh, I've got to take the shot. Alright, she's done. Yep. Okay. First.
All right, Karlak, it's go time.
Where's the antidotes? Once again, nobody has anything that I... That makes her not be poisoned. She can't rage, but she can hit. Try to, anyway.
Well, well. Look what we have here.
It's just 16. There's 40 left. Wow! There's too many hit points left.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Am I poisoned? I am not poisoned because I saved against that. So I'm going to come over here and try to hit you with 7 to 12, 6 to 13. This has a better lower damage.
Here we go again.
And then I hit you with this. Critical miss again! I can't hit the broadside of a barn. This is terrible. Alright, Gale. You're gonna have to get rid of this guy. We're gonna long rest after this. You're just gonna hit him with 3 of those. Dead, yes. Make him dead, yes. You can't run running over here, so you're going to drink one of these potions and just stay put for now. Oh, simple toxin. Get out of the simple toxin. Do not want you standing in the simple toxin. Right. It's up to you, dear. You can't hit him hard enough. Why? It's because she's so weak? I mean, he's threatened, but it doesn't matter. It's only a 50-50 chance that that works.
Fall, damn you.
She did 20 points of damage. It's not going to make a damn bit of difference. Alright, she's got to keep me alive. Because I have less hit points. Alright, it's going to get to a beat on us. Not a problem. Where is the antidotes? Oh boy.
Cheer me up, quick!
Damn, I couldn't get there fast enough.
Soldier, I need your help.
Okay, first off, you need to drink this. Shadow Heart.
No time to dally. Take you.
And
No
then
one back
you
home will ever believe this.
need to drink one of these.
Soldier.
A long way to go still.
Okay. I forgot to have, when it was standing right here, I should have had him attack it from being invisible. We might have gotten it sooner. Forget all the people I have in the party. Okay. So we enter base mode. God, Gale, you're an idiot.
Ready and willing. Right away.
Okay.
Let's get going.
Not before I start throwing around some water. She's gonna have toxin all around her too, right? Yep. I need to be throwing some more water. Got water to throw. Where's my water?
The gods are watching me.
Poisoner's robe. And a silk gland. Okay. So that was a waste of a hill giant potion, I think. Well, I have to go out here to get this spider's silk gland, because... And I think there's simple toxin up here somewhere. Oh! Wrong key! Isn't there simple... I swear there was simple toxin here somewhere. There was simple toxin here, wasn't there? I swear I had to save against simple toxin. I'm not going to trust it. I'm going to throw water. It's not telling me, but I don't trust it. I think it's lying to me. Alright, I'm leaving.
Mind my step.
There's going to be toxin down here. Right? So I'm going to need to come down here and throw some water. Okay. Alright, well, we can take one of our short rests.
I'll fill that one later.
We're gonna need to...
Hey, good looking.
Okay, everybody's got their hit points back.
Phew.
Can't give up now. Swift as my feet can
Oh,
carry.
stop. There's toxin up there.
I feel a breeze. I wonder what's down there.
I can tell you what's down there. It's the Underdark.
You.
Well, after you, yes. You don't really want to go down there. Trust me. Oh, come on. Alright, I don't like spider eggs. And then we need to go get this.
Always room for more.
Yeah, you guys are gonna get stuck. You'll get out someday. These are all skulls. There's really nothing down here.
Just on a few. Very well.
Stick. You gotta jump down the hole and die. I don't think I want to do that. Did I find the... No, I didn't. There's supposed to be... I don't know why I'm supposed to find this, but there's supposed to be... like over here. There's a marker over here for some reason. So I don't understand why this is here. Because I can't think of any reason why I would ever want to come back in here. You know? Unless you wanted to do like a feather fall and fall into the Underdark from here, I guess. Because I do know that central hole will take you to the Underdark. We could try to do that. That'd be different. No, I'm getting distracted. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're getting distracted. We need to go... back to the Risen Road, right? That's where the things were? The Gnolls? They're up here somewhere? There we go. Oh boy. Oh no. Okay. We left him behind. We forgot for a basket. Where did we leave Basket? He's so far away, he can't get to us. Where are you, Basket? You can get over here. Can't you? Why can't you get to us? What the frick? Where is Basket in relation to us? So Basket would need to come here.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Okay.
All right. What now?
No. Map? Map, where are you? We're gonna go to, Waukeen's. Oh, I didn't want to go there. Oh, that's one way to get there. We've got to go around this way.
Best be on my way.
Oh, I don't want to go there. No.
Look at that beast.
seems almost too big to take flight.
Jesus. I did not want to go here.
Absolutely massive.
I suggest we admire it from afar.
Yes, I am. I'm trying to run away.
That's nothing to do with us, wouldn't it?
Great God, Helm. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless.
Did I ever get this chest up here? I think I did. It never lets me see what I want to see. No, it didn't. Bloody heck. There's something up here I didn't get to in this room. How do I get to this room? Alright, well. That's the room that explodes. Let's go here. It still seems to be on fire. But there is a chest over here. And a book. And alcohol. A book. Okay, so if we open this door, is it going to explode on us?
Here goes. Saddle up.
It's only a risk one of us. She's got resistance to fire. So she probably can't jump that far. Catches on fire anyway. I just want to pick it up. I'll read it later. What else is here? There's something over here. There's a book.
Hello.
It's a candle. It's a mirror that we can't take. Alright, just run through the fire. We'll give you a healing potion in a minute. Pretty sure we got everything we needed to get out of here. We can't take the potted plant. Why won't they let me have the potted plant? Okay, let's get the heck out of Dodge. Right?
Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt.
Okay, I was not expecting. I forgot about that chest. 2.5 hours. I don't know. Do you think we can get the Gnolls in?
Teach us certainty when we would have to
It's taking me a long time to get through the spider.
And so is it done.
I don't remember the Whispering Depths being that involved, but I guess it is. Especially when I'm doing all that plotting and planning and not just running in head first. Alright, you. Can you just open it? Oh, it's just gold. It's only worth a gold piece. But you did get Hammer Craft. Where it jumps, they deal 1 to 4 thunder damage in a 10-foot radius upon landing. And when you miss, you deal 3 damage anyway. And 5 to 15, and this one's currently 5 to 16. So maybe she gonna be using that hammer. There's a lot. That's a really nice hammer for her. Because she jumps a lot. Unfortunately, I don't think I can use it, right? Not proficient. Damn. Because that would be just hilarious if you take Step of the Wind and have that hammer and just start jumping around, doing 1 to 10 damage all over the place. Bang, 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 bang. And just stack up the damage. Maybe against some of the goblins, I'll do that just to see if it works. Because that would be broken. Even though I can't use the weapon myself, I could just jump around and do damage and not actually ever have to swing it. Always do my offhand multi-attack. I'm figuring out ways to break the game, people. I shouldn't be doing this, but I am. We got a little bit of experience out of that, so maybe if we go do the Gnolls. I want to go to my
These boots have seen everything.
left. I go out here. And we want to go that way. Journal updated, Wizard of Waterdeep. Okay, we gotta talk to the Wizard of Waterdeep. Yes, Gale, I know.
My condition is worsening again. I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile.
Yeah, I know. Give him a magic artifact. And we were going to give him the Poisoner's Robe because I don't have anybody that's doing poison damage. And it's like the least likely one that I'll ever use, so. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, but it's not as effective as it should be.
It is a strange experience. Each time anew, like a lost soul is spelunking through the darkness that is me, only to be sacrificed on the dread altar of the heart. Somehow the second artifact hasn't had the effect of the first. It's somewhat relieved the discomfort, but I fear my hunger hasn't quite...
What's happening?
The magic isn't having the effect it should have. It's not like the last time, like a rainstorm that quells a forest fire. It merely drizzles. The embers still sizzle, the fire remains undefeated. I'm not certain what's going on, but nothing good. Please, I need to think. I need to retrace my steps to a glade of calm and think.
Okay.
Thank you for the artifact. A great deal of trouble it was too. A great deal of trouble indeed.
Yeah, there's a big old spider I had to kill. I am not saving on a much more regular basis. Actually, Gale. Yeah, I need to do.
At the ready.
Gale needs to do this. What does he have? He has 1 second level and no first. So, chromatic orb and a magic missile is all he'll have going for him. I think I'm going to take 2 firsts. I'm not sure. I'm not sure we're able to take on this meanie.
What's
Meanie
next,
meanies.
I wonder?
She has only 1 second level spell left. I don't think we can take on the Gnolls even with the help of the Ogres. Speaking of which. God, it's such a waste of this, though. We've taken out the goblins in the Blighted Village. The only other ones are to go towards the goblin camp. There's really nothing out here. It's this. And then the door guards to the goblin camp. And then we gotta go do the red caps. Right? Oh dear. I think I've got to do a long rest, guys. I don't want to, but I think I'd have to. Because stuff's just not working properly. It's a waste of a dark vision and a heavy potion. I don't know. I don't think we can do this. I don't have an arcane thing, do I? Do I have one of those? Anybody? Do we have one of the arcane recovery potions? Potions? Sort of heroism. Dark skin. No, I do not see anything that looks like that potion. Okay, what can I create? Time for me to go do some... Actually, guys, give me all your alchemy components. We have them all in one bag. Right? Let's do some alchemy here real quick. I'm trying to avoid a long rest. She doesn't have anything. He's only got 2. I don't think I have anything that I can build. That doesn't belong in a pouch. Okay. Elixir of Arcane Cultivation. That's what I needed to get it. Okay. Web grenade, but that's not... Oh, I can do another one. Okay. Trills, bone cap. Basic poison, I don't care. Don't have enough lost candles. Do have some wheat moss. Ashes, dagger root. Essences. Don't have enough of that. Acorn truffle. Oh, I can get a whole bunch of acorn truffle. Rogue's morsel. Couple of those. 3 of these. Okay, what have I got here? Autochromnus. Wispweed. Potion of Glorious Vaulting. Okay. Alright, so I can make an elixir of... This would give you a level 2 spell. What do I need for Shadowheart? Because she's only going to basically get like 2 healing things. Like, give her a level 2 spell. How many of these can I make? I make exactly 1. I only have a couple of vitriols. Alright, let's build that maybe for Shadowheart. Yeah. Do I want to make one of these for level 1, too? For maybe Gale to give him another magic missile? Okay. So I made a couple of potions. Now, if I do this right, I give level 1 spell slot will go to Gale. And level 2 one will go to Shadowheart. Gale has dark vision, but he's not going to need it anymore. Well, no, that's from a scroll, right?
Charmed, I'm sure.
So if he were to go in here and drink this... So now he's got a level 2 spot and some level 1s. Or he has level... Oh, did I have him drink the level 2?
Whatever it takes.
No, she gets the level 2 spot. He got a level 1 spot back. And now she drinks this. She gets a level 2. She's got 2 level 2 spots, which are basically going to be used for... maybe to bless all 4 of us. And then one good heal on everybody. And otherwise she's going to be shooting either spells or something. I don't know if this is going to work. But we done tried it, so... do another quick save there.
This way.
I really don't want you leading, huh?
Time to press ahead.
I gotta go back. I think. Well, technically we go up that way, but either way we have to get over there. Now we got 2 ways to go in here. Right? We can go up on this side. Ah, I can't turn the map. We can try to come up on this side and sneak up on them a bit, and then bring the ogres in to see what they can do. That's what we're going to try and do. Come up to here. They should be able to see the Gnolls here. Anything up here? Oh, there's some balsam. Alright, first off, everybody hide just in case. Dang. Where's the Arachnophobia? There was Arachnophobia here a second ago.
Always room for more.
Always better if you're sneaking up on them.
Never wanted the easy path.
Right? Because we're going to want to get into combat under our terms. And we're going to want to get the ogres out immediately.
What do we have here?
Right? Okay. Okay, so they get into fighting. How do I want to go about this? The Flynn's going to come over here. So if I have Gale,
Let's get this over with.
come up here.
With haste.
It could start it off with like coming out here and casting the daggers out here to get some of these guys. Maybe that's what we'll do. Alright, Gale, you're going to have to come over here. I'm going to need my barbarian up near the front.
For the charmer.
Going to need you up here by me.
Essence.
I don't know if you heard her what she said. She said halfling essence. And she's trying to sneak.
My favorite.
I'm not sure which way I'm going to send you, Shadowheart. We're going to start it off with...
This really isn't my forte. That way.
Alright, come out here. I'm over... Too late. Okay, everybody's in the battle. I am going to blow the horn. Where is my horn? The ogres have showed up. Okay. That didn't take anything out of me. Gale, you still can get off your spell. I want to make sure you get both of the hyenas. There. 3, and you got 11 out of him. Well, that's the best you can do, dude. You just need to get the heck out of Dodge. That is not your job anymore. Shadowheart, you are not engaged. So if we have you...
I'm ready.
Just come over here to take a shot at these guys. Yeah. He's got 3, and you killed one. You killed a hyena and got 3. Swap your weapons and move back behind the rock because we don't want them to come and get you. We want them to have to dash. Right? And now... Hunter, Nórë, hyena, Ollie, and then Chalk, Lump, and Fank will come to right before Karlach goes. Karlach goes last again. Damn it. Alright,
Another fight. Let's go.
I get a 65 with this one, so I'll try this.
Death won't take me yet.
It's saved, but then I can hit it with both of these, maybe. Miss. I'm terrible. I am going to get totally trashed. Although it is drunk, I don't think it can come and get me. Okay. So it's got to come to get us.
I'm ready.
I speak, they burn.
Yep, Seething Fury. Go for the high ground. Go for the high ground. Nope, it's just gonna run over here. He went down. He's a melee guy. He's got a dash to come fight. They should be saying something, but I'm not hearing them talk. Okay, combination of her acid arrow and the blades worked really well. So what did he do to? Did he do anything? What did he do? He went and he beat on one of those. That's fine. That's good. Steery, I think we're just gonna have you Giant's Rage up. And you don't have a real good chance of hitting her at all, but you're gonna go try. Did a pretty good job. She's got 55 left, but now let's let the lump. What will you do? Blur, of course.
With a shock of psychic pain, the pack leader's mind clamps onto yours. You see yourself through her eyes, a pulsing red cluster of organs. Feast. No. The voice has forbidden this meat. Gnolls see your whole world as a meal. This voice is
I
acting
succeeded
as
in
a
Arcania.
leash,
How did I do that?
but it won't hold them for long.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I don't know. Do I want to just fight her, or do I want to send her after the guys in the cave? Normally, you get one that says to have them, like, fight themselves. Oh no! Normally, you have them go cave first, then themselves, huh? I don't know. I've done that in the past. It makes your life a little bit easier, but I'm not going to do that this time. I'm just going to withdraw from her mind and prepare to strike. Seething Fury, and it's going to... Yes! Still missed. She's coming to hit me. Okay. Well, this one has a better chance of hitting her, so that's the one I'm going to use. And then I'm going to use a key point to try and hit her twice. Critical miss! Wow! I can't hit worth doodly squat, can I? Okay, Gale.
Witching hour.
We're gonna go very simple here. Get some damage on her. Alright, she's down to 24. I think she's gonna get another turn, unfortunately. Because Shadowheart, you can't really...
What's the plan?
40% chance to hit. I think I want you to use your Bless. Oh, wait a minute. Where's... Go after it. 75% chance. Yeah, missed. Basket, how could you miss? That's terrible. Okay, She actually got 5 damage in. Still has 14 left.
Never a dull moment.
Come on, Gnolls. Well, you've got to try to hit him. You just got to hit him.
Open up.
I need to hold on.
Need to drink one of these. Because, oh my goodness. I took a lot of damage there. We're going to have problems with the ogres, I think. Alright, let's PF5 here in the middle of battle.
Let's finish this.
Actually, I don't think you have any water, do you? Yes, you do. Alright, there's acid there, so I want you to do a throw of a water, like right there. Take care of an acid.
On the move.
I'm just gonna have you go up there.
Swords meet sorcery.
I've got one more magic missile in me, huh? I'm gonna go loot the flint. Yes, now. Before the ogres get to it. You only got one more level 1 spell. Which might need to be that chromatic orb in the future, so you're gonna go hide a bit. Interesting they want to shoot at me and not the ogres. It's fisting time. Can you get up and hit him? Not enough movement. Can you jump? Now can you get up and hit him? Eh. You missed, but at least you're there.
Down the hatch. Looky.
So they're throwing rocks.
Can't slow down.
don't know what to do. Okay. Get out your weapon, because things are going to get nasty here. Gale, you have a couple second levels left, huh? Looks like you have 2 seconds levels left. Alright, she's done.
Let me recite their demise.
Let's dismiss that one. And then you're going to dash.
A rough tempest I will raise. Don't get too
Run
close.
over here. Because then we need to throw some water when you get it. Next turn, she's gonna throw some water down there so that we don't have acid pools to run through. Hell bent on killing me, isn't it?
Heading out.
By the gods, you're a sweet sight. Are any of my crew still alive out there?
No, it's
This
a
whole
grim sight.
journey's been one grim sight after another. Gnolls, goblins, drow. Risen road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard.
I'm Drow. I'm half Drow. I'll stay friendly as long as you hand over all your goods. No, I don't want to fight him. Eltergard's a long way from here. Where are you headed?
We're bound for Baldur's Gate. Got some cargo to deliver. But we've a stop to make along the way.
Maybe I should come so you don't get waylaid
Thanks,
again?
but that won't be necessary. We'll find help at Waukeen's Rest. Listen, you look like you know how to handle yourself. You should meet my associates. We've got our own drinking spot by the tavern. Invitation only. Tell the fellow on the door, Little Serpent, Long Shadow. He'll take good care of you.
Okay. What's in the shadows?
Aye, the whole reason we're in this mess. Trinkets for some rich tosser in Baldur's Gate. He gets his shiny baubles. We get a handful of Tarenths.
Tarenths are the currency of the Zhentarim, a network of merchants and mercenaries with few
Yeah, my history.
scruples.
There's Zhentarim. Your people don't deal in
You
baubles.
know who we are. Very clever. And you probably also know it's not smart to interfere with Zhent business.
I do it all the
This
time.
is the point when a clever lad like you accepts my gratitude and walks away.
Since your employers must, but we can profit. Let's sell the cargo ourselves. Not very good. Not very good. I'm just gonna let them be. Where are my ogre friends? Did they eat them? I thought they were gonna eat them. Is that only a one-time thing? That I won't be able to call them again? So I won't get lump again? Uh-oh.
It's our lucky day after all. I don't feel lucky. The rest of our crew's half digested, and you're still alive. That's lucky.
Okay, well, let's just have me run around and go grab the ears. What? Oh, I don't know. I don't care.
Let's have a look. One day I'll catch a break.
Because I can get them to fight me by just looting their cave.
See? Tell you truth, Beefy. Trust me. Always. Always.
You're invisible! You shouldn't be talking to me. Stay invisible! You're my secret! Quit talking to me! Dead caravan agent.
Open up.
I get to take all his stuff. Alright, should we go get these guys to fight us because they're stupid?
It's our lucky day after all. I don't feel lucky. The rest of our
Oh, no hunters down there, huh?
and you're still alive. That's lucky.
What's that?
That's a thing that I shouldn't take. But there's also other things that I shouldn't take. And if I go look around, like the alchemist's fire, or the backpack, or the pouch, and I should just beat these guys up. I just want to check something on the horn. Okay, so I can... It says I can sound it again. So maybe I get into a big battle, I'll sound it again. Both these guys are standing right here. So if I just do this...
Well, lad.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
Yeah, it is. What?
What a charmer.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I should fight.
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more cunning.
What is that? Huh. Normally they just attack me.
You've been caught mid-robbery. Your next move had best be a careful one.
I don't like these guys.
shortly.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
No, dear, we're not going to do that. Okay. And we'll just tell them that they died on the road and they weren't very good.
Light on my feet.
And we'll go do our little bit of looting up here. There's not a lot up here. Like some boxes. Some arrows. Some bows! Speaking of which, I keep forgetting I can do that. I drink that and I get back 2. So it's half rounded down because I was completely out and I normally have 5. But now I have 2 more. Rotten food. There's a shelf. There's a plate. And a milk can. A campfire. Alright, now we gotta go over to this other one over here. Well, I can't talk to him. I killed him. They're gonna talk to me. Ah. Booze. Being the drunken master style, I need my booze. It's bank. Need my booze. For Ep.6. Everybody stop. Take the bedroll. The backpack. Take that. Take this. This. Pick that up. Okay. Now we come over here where it's much tougher. I have a 21 strength, so I should be able to jump over here and back, I think. I hope. We'll go grab this stuff here. There's a chest, which I do not have a key for, so I will lockpick it. Booze. Nothing. How rude. You're supposed to give booze over here for me. What's wrong with you people? Okay. Now, come right up here. I should be able to jump back up because I have the strength to do it. There we go. Now, down here, I believe, is some traps. Perception failed because it's exceptionally hard, or I'm exceptionally bad. I'm just exceptionally bad. So, next one with high wisdom is you. So you do a guidance. And take a step up.
Best avoid that trap.
Yep. Best we avoid that
These
trap.
things have stayed interesting.
Okay. You,
Whatever comes,
dear,
I'm
step
ready.
back in case I miss something.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
And I do a quick little jump onto this side. Then I do a disarm. Add my bonus. Oh dear. Critical fail. Oh, we got 4 inspiration. Let's use it. If you ever have 4 and you do one like that, use it to give yourself space. So that when you get another inspiration, you'll at least get another inspiration. It's worth using rather than using items. More booze! Rags. More booze? More booze! I'm getting lots of booze. Alright, well. Let's see if we have a lock. Or have a... Do I have a key?
Don't give me trouble now.
But yeah, if you get to 4 inspiration, if you fail something like that with a critical one, it's worth it to go ahead and re-roll it just so you make room for more inspiration. You'll still get the experience, but it lets you use up the stuff really good. When the wearer chooses to end their rage, they gain 15 temporary hit points. We give that to the only person who can rage, which is Carl. She'll decide if she wants to use it or not. Okay, we've done this. Now there should be...
Breathe deep and move.
Over here. Yeah, this way. This is the one where I might not do so well because the traps are kind of hard to find. So we will cast our guidance on me right away. And then do a jump.
Watch how you go. It's a trap.
Perception failed. All right.
Wits and blades. Always
You're
sharp.
next.
Have to keep pushing.
Oh, wow. 15s and we can't roll dice.
Let's march. Oh yeah.
No one's stopped me yet.
I'd love to, thanks.
Oh, wow. Critical fail. This is bad.
One with the weave. Adventure awaits.
There is work to do.
Your desire. Let's go.
Perception failed. Alright, go up here, because you're going to die. If you don't. And I have to go over
I
here.
have to keep going.
Firewine barrels. Let's pick that up. Finally got myself to the encumbered stage. Send that to camp. This is another one I pick up. I don't want them exploding on me. You get sent to camp too. Because too heavy. Nothing. We already done this one. Okay. There's a fire wine barrel. Karlach.
Making me sweat.
I think you can actually pick this one up. I'm not sure if you can jump that high. Path is interrupted. Can you jump past the trap? And go up the ladder? It's a mug for you to have your frosty pint in later. And booze!
Gimme.
Send those to camp. What gloves do you have on now? You have gloves of power on. These are actually better for you. Although they probably should be on me or with a weapon attack doesn't help. So probably Styrian, right? That would make his sleight of hand even better. I don't know. See, these things are only good if she chooses to gain to end her rage. Gale can absorb any of them, so not sure what I should do there. Alright. So none of us can see the bloody thing. But we know it's there. Because it's right there. I can see it. It is right there. I can see where it is. But you won't let me.
On my way.
I know she can get an inspiration if she survives this trap. The question is will she? Let's try. She saved. I thought she got inspiration. Pointed at tripwire. Hot foot, places trap. Well, I thought she got an inspiration out of that. I guess not. Okay, well that was a waste. Okay, well. For some reason, I won't jump.
I have a lot on my mind. And step forward.
Okay. I think we've taken everything here. Oh, did I? I never did open the backpack or the pouch, did I? What's in this backpack? Food! It's in the pouch. Food! Alright. We need, apprentice's backpack goes back to camp. There should be like an old backpack here. Old backpack goes back to camp. I had 2 old backpacks, huh? We should have a pouch back at camp. And a burlap sack that I want to send back to camp. So when we go back to camp, you'll see that I have a whole bunch of those things there, and I will sort things out. Like I will put like extra magic weapons that I'm not using right now. Like this scimitar. That's useful for someone who can use a scimitar, but I don't really have anybody that uses scimitars right now, so I can put that in a backpack and then decide if I'm going to sell it later or if it's going to be useful for somebody that I either get or I respec. Same thing with this. This is great to put on somebody going into chapter 2, because there's a whole lot of undead type shadowy creatures that want to come and hit you. And they don't do well because they take 1d6 radiant damage. So that can be useful on certain character types. For the ones that I've got going, probably not these people. Okay, what's my timing here? Okay, we're at 3.5 hours, so I'm going to have to stop here. So we got done with... Put left hand of a chest. We could try to find its owner or just open it and take what's inside. I want to find what they have because that gives me a Titan bow. This is, we now have the gem. We need to give that to whoever we're going to decide is going to open it. I think I'm going to have it be him. Yeah, we know where they're at now. And we gave him another magical item. There's going to be a 3rd time that he's going to want it. We need to go down to the Underdark to get the Sister Bark to get a really nice weapon. This will let us buy some nice weapons, but we really don't have a lot of gold. Save Goblin Saza. We could go do the front part of the Goblin Camp next time. So, front part of the Goblin Camp is one thing. Going to... Taking out the Zhentarim is part of my plan here to usurp all the underworld into my domain, ultimately, after I save the city. I'll become a, quote, lord in the daytime, but the lord of thievery at night. Taking care of all the orphan kids and stuff by stealing from the rich. How's that sound for a plan, huh? Alright, that's not going to work real well here. So let's get out of this place. I have to get away from all the dead bodies. Get away from all the dead bodies. I'm just finding more dead bodies. People, come along. Just keep finding dead bodies. I don't want to be by all your dead bodies. I want to go over here by the bridge. lots of dead bodies here too. Yeah. Are you guys not coming? Where the hell are you guys?
Uh-huh.
Huh. When I'm leading, I don't always get them to follow me. Interesting. We're all together now. Okay. So, I've still got a little bit of key points. She's got, like, no spells left. 2 spells. He's got 1 spell. I don't think we're fit to be fighting anybody. So, I'm thinking we should probably go back to camp. Maybe talk to everybody at the beginning of the next session. Make sure that we don't miss any dialogues and stuff. And then we'll do a long rest just to get everything back. And then maybe we go start on the goblin camp. Like do the first part of it. Was that first guard set. And then go deal with the Zhentarim. I think we definitely have to rest before we deal with the Zhentarim because it's going to cost us a lot of money, and we do not have. We have 1,900 gold, and even with all the stuff we have to sell, we're not going to sell 1,900. I mean, the Titan bow costs like 2,000 by itself, I think. So I might need to take Will in there to do the talking. What do you want to say? To do the trading, and then swap him out to bring in. God, who would I fight with? Because there's smoke powder bombs and smoke powder barrels in there, and the way that you do this is you separate yourselves out. You have one person up talking with the chief. So you have to have like 1 or 2 people up there. And then you need to have like 2 people down on the ground floor strategically placed that they can get in their turns, depending on when they do it, they can get 4 to 8 barrels out. Because if you don't take them out, these guys will commit suicide. It's stupid, but they'll commit suicide and just say, let's blow the whole place up, us included. And then they blow up, they shoot a fire arrow into a smoke powder barrel, and a chain reacts through about 8 or 10 of them and just blows everybody up, kills you and everybody around it. And you're just like, why would you do that? So you kind of have to spend your first combat round like grabbing a bunch of smoke powder barrels and just like put them, pick them up, send them to camp, pick them up, send them to camp, pick them up, send them to camp. So that when they do that, they don't like blow up the whole place and you too. So it's kind of hard to manage. Because one of the things you can do is if you bring Will along, if you have his what do you call him? The Eldritch Blast. If he has the one that pushes him back, you can line him up to like push the boss off the top. And they take a bunch of falling damage. But then they end up down on the ground where they can do more damage to your fighters. So I almost want to bring 2 fighters, Will and myself. Very light on magic, but for that fight, I'm not sure you really want a lot of magic. And any magic we need between Will and anybody who's available, we can use some scrolls. Alright, I'm going to have to think about how I want to take on the Zhentarim with this build. Because I definitely want to take them on. But not till after I, like, give them the chest so that they are very happy with me. I think they give me some money that lets me free an artist. Maybe buy a couple things from the Zhentarim. Dump a bunch of stuff on the Zhentarim. And then figure out a way to deal with them. And take them out. I'm not sure. I have to think about that. But I'm going to end up... This is going to be becoming a waste. When I wake up in the morning from this rest, we are going to have to... We're going to drop back to the Grove. Maybe I'll sell my stuff at the Grove. I sell a bunch of stuff at the Grove. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. All right, well, for those of you that have joined me, thank you. For those of you that will see this after the fact, I will chapter mark some of the spider fights. And for a while here, it's been telling me that it's not been smooth streaming. So I don't know if this has been streaming really well. No one's left me any chat messages saying that it's garbage. So I don't know. There's been a few people dropped in while I was doing this, but haven't stayed very long. So maybe it was too choppy for them to be able to see the stream. So I'm not sure now exactly what's going on. I'm definitely lagging quite a bit from where I was. From where I am now to where what I'm seeing going through on the screen. So apologize for the stream thing. I don't know what's going on. It's not on the OBS side. OBS says it's sending all its stuff, but my internet connection doesn't seem to be doing too well. Okay. Yeah, I'm way behind on the stream compared to where I am on my screen here. All right. So all this is going to come through on a delayed basis, way more delayed than normal lag time. And I will have to try and figure out why it's doing all that. Anyway, if you like what you see, this is going to be up after the fact. So please hit the like button and leave me comments in the aftermath of our stream here. I didn't get too much in chat here. I didn't get anybody leaving me any chat messages. So, but yeah, leave me comments about the playthrough. What you think of my half-drow, half-elf, I call him a half-drow, I guess. He's half-elf, but it's drowish elf. So he's a half-drow monk of the Drunken Master variety. We did take out the Flynns. I used the Ogres. I don't know if I can use the Ogres again. So I'm going to try to use them probably... Oh no. In the battle with the goblins. And see if they show up for that. Maybe? I know in Aces in my playthrough, when we were doing the multiplayer playthrough, we tried to call them in for Doragslin, the big hobgoblin fight. And they showed up and they were not pleased because it was so slim pickings for them to eat, I guess. I was sure here they were going to say, oh, these gnolls taste terrible. And I was going to have to tell them, well, you can have the 2 humans in the cave or something to keep myself from getting slaughtered by them, because I didn't have enough fight left to take on the ogres. But we'll have to see what happens here. I do ultimately want to get Lump to, like, not be successful in one of his fights so I can take his headband, because I really like that intelligence headband. But we'll have to wait and see. Maybe I won't be able to do it this time around. Okay? Alright, I think we will end us at camp? Yeah, let's do the save at camp. Because that'll give me a chance to...
Onward. I've got a long road ahead.
to think about what I need to do. I probably need to talk to everybody, right? So I've got a lot of things that I probably need to do before we actually get started next time. So the first half hour next time is probably just going to be me talking to everybody, right? He's a level 4 rogue. He's a level 4 fighter. He's a level 4 warlock. So everybody's gotten their levels. Okay. So I didn't mess up that way and have to level somebody when I take them out. So I'm thinking of taking Will. Yeah, I think we have to take Will and Lae'zel. I need big, strong fighters to grab all those barrels if I'm gonna hit the Zhentarim right away. Such trauma, such things to think about. Anyway, like I said, if you like what you're seeing, please hit the like button. Please leave me comments. If you can, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 500 before the end of the summer. If you do subscribe, I suggest that you hit the notify bell for all my content, because I don't put out that much content, but you'll be notified when I'm scheduling streams or when I'm putting up new content from other sources. There will be some of that coming out. But most importantly, you'll see when I post up my polls, which is how this thing whole started. This was a poll question of playing Baldur's Gate 3 as a monk. And it basically came down, I was a monk, and you had to play the Drunken subclass, which is one of the new ones, I guess.